All right, so the two things I want to look at are your shoulder tilt and then your glove side right here. All right. What I'm thinking happens right here, you're releasing the ball like this. All right, let me clear this. You're releasing the ball right here on this line, which it looks good. I need a back angle to see for sure. But you want your shoulders and your arm all in one line. But you want that to be further out like this. And I think this glove is stopping it, causing it to go back here. If you rotated it a little bit further, then you would get release point out here. All right, so two things, the glove arm and then the shoulder plane. First with the glove arm, what I mean is that your arm is coming here and it's stopping rotation. So if I'm gonna rotate and I do this, at some point this is gonna have to move, and then I'm gonna have to shoot the arm up because this is slow. What you wanna have happen is you want to get your elbows behind you. You see a lot of guys do this, you'll see this. However you do it, you'll get your elbow behind you so your scaps will both be retracted. Then this can flip up, but then I can rotate. So if I go here, get this retracted, and I'm like this, now the next step, I can rotate, and this lever's short so it rotates fast. Then the arm can shoot out and I have a nice line across for release point. In your videos, you were here and then this shot up like that. So this was creating basically like a speed bump to your rotation. You got to here, this wants to keep rotating, but this is in the way and it has to pin up like that. And then you get on top of the ball and release it early, and it's just not as efficient as it can be. So figure out how you want to get this arm back here without rotating to initiate your rotation, if that makes sense. Here, then I can rotate. That clears the way for rotation. If this hits you in the chest or is tight to you really in any way, you're killing your rotation. The shoulder plane, think about it. If this is a makeshift mound and I'm pitching on it, in your video you'll see that your head is over your back knee like this. Alright, and if you were to do that same thing on this, you can see how drastic it is. Alright, so even though you're on a flat ground, you need to keep your head inside your hips. Alright, so within this little tunnel. And if you want tilt or whatever, if you want the ability to pull down, you use your arms. Like you stick your hand up there. You don't lean back. Alright? So like if I'm gonna throw, I can go like this. I don't personally do that, but if you want that angle, you stick your hand up there. You don't lean back. You always keep your head within your hip length, your hip width. And that'll keep you, now that then can, if you do that on a flat ground, then you can translate it to the mound where I can keep this slightly back here, but it's still within my hip. Then I can ride the slope down. Now I'm flat, and now I can rotate again on the mound. So if you're that far back in the flat ground, it's going to drastically come out on a mound. So the two things, this elbow has to be back retracted. Then you got to get working on the shoulder plane to get it flat or just slightly uphill so that you can transfer to the mound.